Hey everybody, we
Hello.
are live. Welcome back to the channel.
Hey.
And if this is your first time here, make sure you don't leave without hitting that subscribe button.
Bing.
This is our first live video.
It is.
Yay! Say hi, Sadia.
Hello. Hello.
Now, just in case any of you guys don't come on while we're still live, we're just gonna go ahead and roll with the flow.
Roll with it now. That's what we do.
As we're led and just keep it real. So yes, somebody has joined. Thank you for joining.
Hey.
So like in the title description, it is our first. Thank you for the like also, whoever that is.
Yeah.
It has been 8 years. 8 years today, or 8 years ago today.
Yeah.
We were married according to the laws of the land.
Okay.
And so it has been a roller coaster ride. It has been great. It has been joyous. It's been great overall.
Yeah, overall. I mean, we got more highs than lows.
Yes, definitely more highs than lows.
Yeah, got more of them than anything else. Yeah.
And so we wanted to come on and do this little anniversary special and maybe answer any questions, questions pertaining to marriage, since we have 8 years in.
And they good years too. Good years.
Hi Charlotte, how y'all? More highs are good. Yes, definitely. Are you married, Charlotte? Yes, definitely more goods, more highs than lows.
I know that's correct.
And so babe, how has it been for you?
Well, I've enjoyed it. I mean, since day one. I mean, day one to right now. I mean, like I said, we've had highs and lows, but we had more highs than anything else, and it's almost like the lows weren't even there. But you know, they are there. I mean, that's keeping it real, because you need positive and negative in order to make a charge. You know, so we've had some negative times, but not negative in the sense of any type of you know, crazy stuff like abuse or cussing or fussing or doing something, you know, like that. We might have been some disagreements, you know, and you would have them, right? Hey, we don't have disagreements, right? But one thing about it, we don't stay long in them though. We really don't, man, because you know, I'm really into my wife right now. Me, you know, a happy wife is definitely a happy life, and I'm trying to keep a happy life as much as I can. So that means if I gotta, you know, sometimes I have to take ownership because sometimes I'm at fault, and sometimes I'm not always at fault.
And he is definitely real good about that. This is the most humblest man that I've ever known or met. He is very humble, and he will be quick. He's convicted quick if he like does or not really do, but say anything that maybe he should have said or in the way he have said it, which is never really nothing big, but so a lot of times it gets me because he'll come to me and say, "Oh, I need to apologize," the Lord convicted me of that, and I'd be like, "Really?" Like, to me it was like, okay, nothing. And sometimes it's just something as minor as, okay, I'm in my feelings now because something you said or the way you said it, because I don't like to be corrected. I don't like to be checked. I don't like to be,
that's the minus part there, Freud. That's the negative part right there. This is all. And you know, and God tells us to dwell with your wife according to knowledge. So once you come to learn how they are, you know, okay, all right. When they go there, you know, okay, they go there, but you got to make sure you bring them back in. You know, because we don't want to kind of just leave them out there like that. We don't want to do that. But that's what it is, especially because it is a God-centered marriage. So our relationship, our relationship with God has a lot to do with how we relate to each other, because the Lord won't allow me to disrespect her.
Yes, she said. Charlotte said, "How long did we date before marriage?" You want to answer that, babe?
Let's see if I can remember, Charlotte. We dated not too long. We didn't have to date no long time, and the reason why, because me and my wife connected right from the start.
Yes, okay, let me give you, we met in July. We met in July, and we were, and that was of 2009, and then we were married in March 5th, of course, of 2010. And so all of that time, we weren't dating, because at first when we first met, if you go back and look at our how we met love story video, I'll link it in the cards after this video processes, but it's back on the channel. we were connected spiritually.
We really were
immediately,
connected.
you know.
We were friends before anything else. We were really friends.
Best friends, and we were just we didn't know anything about marriage, or we were not like attracted to each other like that in that sense. But I say we started probably around October, November frame when we really found out where it was going, what God was wanting to do as far as purpose and bringing us together.
Yeah, and it was beautiful. I know it's beautiful. I know everybody say they got a love story, and we don't know, but ours really was, because it was almost like we just knew each other. We weren't strangers when we met. Believe it or not, we were no strangers. It's like, well, that's the female of you just met, and I'm the male of her, right? And so we was already connected, because we was already connected in our spirits, right, by the Lord. So quite naturally, when we met each other, we weren't strangers. We weren't strangers when we met, because when Adam saw Eve, they weren't strangers, because he saw the woman inside of him manifested before him, and that's why he was able to call her Eve, or woman, because she came out of the womb of man.
Somebody else just joined us. Thank you for joining us, whoever that was. And so we were just answering Charlotte's question right now.
So when God connects, that's it. It's not like, well, I had to get to know you, because God already knows you and know me, and he brings us together, right? Of course, we're going to learn about each other, because that's just the natural and the physical aspects of it. But spiritually, we already were connected.
Yes.
In our hearts first, and by the Lord. And so it became holy because God connected it. That what made it holy, because God connected it and said, he already said, I do, before we said, I do. Yeah. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
I do.
And it was so strange, because we talked about the whole, like, not knowing what this was, and then just all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it just came, and then it was like a magnet, and God was just drawing us, and it was just so strong. It just kept getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And I'm like, when it first started happening, I was repenting. I was like, Lord Jesus, I don't know what this is, but this is not like me. This is not me, because the situations that we're in prior, and it's a lot more to the story.
A whole lot more now.
But I was repenting. I'm like, Lord, I'm sorry. I didn't know what was going on, but it was God doing what he was doing. Hey, Simple Me, how you doing, girl?
All right.
Thanks for joining us live.
And it's beautiful. I mean, we know our story better than anybody else do. And a lot of people can say what they want to say about it, and you really don't know people's stories, right? But ours is really unique. I mean, if we could have went along the way and just made a movie as we were going along the way, that it probably really would have made a movie.
I wanted to be a movie. I wanted to make a movie.
Yeah, I mean, because like I said, a lot of stuff it's left out, right? And it's really crazy. I mean, it's amazing.
Check out how God blessed in the midst of the mess.
Yeah.
That's another video back on my channel that's related to that.
And me, neither one of us was looking for it, nothing like that. It's just I was somewhere ministering, and the Lord allowed her to come in off of something that was on the radio that was going on, and like a long story short, she came in, and then I'm like, what? Because in my spirit, the Lord showed me that that I saw myself in my wife like Adam saw himself in Eve. And really, that's how it happened.
Okay, baby, we're going to let them go and check
out how we met video. I ain't trying to tell you all of it, but it's good, man. It's
you can check out how we met video for some of the stuff he's saying. And also on the ministry channel, Keep It Real With Us, there is a video that he did called Adam and Eve or something like that.
Yeah, I go and tell you how God kind of like wanted that thing to work, how he wants the marriage to work in aspects of already showing us how it started in the beginning. And from the beginning, that's how whole marriage is supposed to be. So yeah, you might check it out.
So we're celebrating 8 years today.
8, the number of new beginnings.
And that number is significant for us, especially this year, it being 2018. And I shared with my husband before the new year came in, as we were preparing for coming in, even though it's a new year to us, but not a new year to God.
Right.
It's just a significant number for us this year, and we just believe in God for things this year, and just new beginnings, and just him doing wonderful and great things. And so it's just something how our anniversary fell on this year, this year 8. So that number is just significant for us.
And God's certainly speaking to us, spoke a lot of things to us. I mean, concerning the marriage and how the marriage was, and the Bible says, bless the Lord, make it rich and add no sorrow with it. So,
even though sometimes I can't have him on the rooftop. What's that scripture?
Yeah, it's better to be what is it? Better to be roof tight inside with a cantankerous woman. So in other words, you want to get away from. Yeah, you want to get away from that, and it's all good, man. It comes with the territory. You know, none of us come into this thing arrived. You know.
Happy anniversary. May God bless you with everlasting love and your union. Oh, thank you so much, Charlotte Hayes. Are you new to the channel or have you been here? Because I don't remember seeing your name before, but I really appreciate you and thank you for participating in the live chats this evening.
So I'm
glad to have you.
Yeah, I can tell you now, since day one, I'm still the same way towards her. She could tell you that too. This is not no TV stunt. I mean, no, you know what you call this? No streaming stuff. You know, live. We ain't saying this stuff because we trying to get no subscribers and nothing like that. Ain't what it's about. But I'm the same way with her I was in day one. I haven't changed towards her.
For the most part. Because you know how, ladies, come on now, let's keep it real. You know how in the beginning, when things are fresh, you know, they be willing to do anything. They be willing to be with you in the stores all types of hours. Too, right? And somebody else just joined us. Thank you to whoever that is. Don't be shy. Say hi in the
before you say
chats.
Bye. Before you say bye.
New in the last couple of months. Oh, okay, cool. Well, thank you for hanging with us. Thank you for you know, kicking it with us. And so so he said he haven't changed that much, but I beg to differ. He hasn't changed that much, but just a little bit, because I say that in the beginning he was more willing to be, you know, to be in the stores, and you know, to just do more. You know,
I'll say that much about them stores. I'm glad.
He wouldn't say nothing, not a peep. He would just, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Okay. I can get with this.
I ain't going there now, though, I'm telling you now.
You still go, but it's just not like how it was in the beginning.
But that was the store. I'm talking overall,
But you know, they be trying to woo you in the beginning. They be trying to get on your good side. And all. We all do it. You know, we want to show our best, put forth our best, you know, versions of ourselves and stuff.
But she ain't still telling you, right? She ain't
but at the
you,
same
man.
time, keeping it real. But it's just like, okay. So, but
she ain't gonna tell you though. He's still like he is towards me. He ain't changed the fire for me. You know, she's still hot. She's still fine. She's still, you know, my girl. You know, she gets letters from me. She gets texts from me. She gets poems from me. No day go without that she don't get something from me.
Hey, cuz, yes, Mr. Good, and stay out the stores. Laugh out loud.
I like that. I'm gonna stay out as much as I can, but you know.
And, oh, what's up, cuz, Trish?
Yeah, and we started off being around each other, and we still like that to this 8 years later. We still like that.
Oh, yes.
We still like being around each other, man.
In the beginning, we was around each other so like morning to night, like for the longest of times. Like,
you said, how could I do that in work? I was able to do it though, believe it or not. I was able to do it. I went to every appointment she had with concerning our daughters and everything else like that, man.
All the pregnancies.
Didn't miss nothing. The Lord allowed me, so I was there. I mean, we were so involved in each other's lives, like Bonnie and Clyde, ride or die. You know, that's how we were, man. I mean, we tight like that. We really are tight. Just like
someone else just joined us. Thank you to whoever that is. Don't be shy. Say hi
before you say bye
in the comments section. Yes, and oh, go ahead, man.
But married life with her.
Hey, Valerie. Hey, fam.
What's up, B? Anyway, but she's mine. She's my wife, and God knew that she would be loved. See, God knew I would love her. He knew that because God loved her enough to allow me to love her, and I'm a conduit of God's, because the man expresses how God feels to the woman. So I'm expressing to her how God really feels about her. That's why I can love her like I do, because if I love any less, then that means my relationship with God has been interrupted. And as long as I'm in flow with God, then I'll be in flow with her. I mean, yeah, we bump heads. Who don't bump heads,
yes,
man?
And sometimes I want to just like,
yeah, okay. And sometimes I want to like, you know, and that's keeping it real. You know, this ain't the Cosby Show or nothing like that, man. We ain't trying to come up with the Constables or nothing. You know, we the good ones. The Hustables, yeah. Anyway, we the good ones, man. And yeah, I love it. I protect her, man. And because we somewhat alike in a way, we are. You know,
we bump heads sometimes.
We kind of headstrong.
Thank you.
We kind of headstrong a little bit toward each other.
Thank you.
You know, but we're designed. We fit. We fit. We fit, man. I'm talking about. I ain't talking about no square, no circle. No, I'm talking about we actually fit. And if anybody come around us, they'll see it. They'll pick up on it quick. Oh man, not them two right there. Man, you can inseparable.
And that's right. When people come into your life, they're supposed to be adding. And so I've definitely done that in his life, and he's definitely done that in my life.
She talking about she tried to fix me up a little bit.
No, I upgraded him. I upgraded him.
You know, she talking about I was a Note 3. I was a Note 3 when she met me.
A Note 3.
And now I'm like Note 8 or something. You know, like what I'm trying to say right. That's what I'm talking about upgrade. That's what I'm about upgrade. She talking about when you was a Note 3 when I met you. Now you're a Note 8. You know what I'm trying to say? I mean, you know, hey, you know how these women try to come into your life trying to change you all kind of, want you to look a certain way and all that kind of stuff like that. You know, it's okay, man. It's okay. I ain't gonna say I've done about 95% and made a change. You know, still some things in me 5% because I ain't letting anybody get all of me like that. You know, I still got to keep, me in the kitchen.
Now, see, that's the difference. In the beginning, he wasn't saying nothing. He was just going with the flow, like whatever I wanted to do.
But she was asking too much, man, so I had to back up. You know, she's trying to hold out now. You know, I ain't even get, what am I getting out of this? You know, what am I getting out of this? I need you to do some more, you know. But she pretty much, it was too much fixing. Well, I ain't gonna say too much fixing, but it was a lot of fixing.
Only fixing that needed done with me was on the inside.
Inside, man.
Inside. I was like a hot mess.
Man, I had to deal with some stuff there, boy. That's why God knew I could.
Daddy issues, like that, enough said. I can just say daddy issues and leave it right there.
Yeah. Okay,
you want to say hi, Shama?
Yes, say hi.
Don't say hi. You always in the camera and you always be like, hi, guys.
That's the oldest one of ours right there, Shama. That's the oldest one. Yeah. You're looking like a mama.
Congratulations on 8 years. That's a blessing. Thank you so much. Off topic, but where are those pretty babies? Oh, this Sadina. We had Sadina in here with us, and she done left. She done left us.
Yeah, the other one, her little sister. Yeah, that's the two we had.
Sadina.
I'm the oldest in the house.
No, not in the house. Hey,
Okay.
pretty girl. Oh, she said, hey, pretty girl.
Hi.
Okay. So y'all get finished. Good looking. Let's continue on. Okay, we'll get
Don't tell Sadina to come here.
Yeah, get it.
In there on her toy. Most of us is a work in progress. That's my.
Can't find it.
Okay, here we go. Let me go back. Most of us is a work in progress. That's my 2 cents. Yes, definitely. Definitely.
But we have a solid marriage. Our marriage is very solid. Very solid now. We don't let anybody in. No, we don't do it because nothing is gonna come between us two. Relatives, hey, kids ain't happening because I'm in covenant with her. Okay, children grow up, leave, but we just can't do that because the Bible says the death do us part. So we actually here to the long haul, and I don't mind it either, man. I'd rather go the long haul with her than anybody else, and that's 8 years later.
Say hi.
Who she look like? Does she look more like me or her mom? A lot of people say she look more like her mother.
No.
I look like her, more like me.
She look more like you.
Yeah, my mom says she looks more like me. What do you guys think out there in Streamland?
Hi.
So feel free, like my wife said, any questions y'all got about marriage. We're not experts and nothing like that, but we do have a godly marriage though. We do have that, and then God has definitely shared a lot with us.
My baby, she looks just like daddy.
You know, hey.
So you cannot nurse right now, honey. You have to put on.
That's a nursing baby after 17 months.
I can't believe it. I'm woo.
17 months and she's still at it, man.
I wasn't able to go past 6 months with Shama.
Yeah, but we do love my wife, man. I tell her that every day. There's no day go by after 8 years that I don't tell her that. She hears it all the time. She'll get in the text. She gonna hear me say it to her all the time, man. That's 8 years of continuous, constantly telling her that.
Okay, Sadina. Okay, Mom. So true. I just had to apologize to my son for feeling abandoned by him. I should have known better. He has his own family now. Oh, okay. Toast to be the realest on YouTube. Oh, woo! Thank you, Valerie, girl. You had day. Thank you, girl. That's so funny. I just did shout outs today on the blog. Okay, Sadina. I just did shout outs on the blog today. But y'all won't see it until like I'm behind because I was down for like 4 days last week.
Can you cover what?
Yeah, give me a nursing cover there. It's over there. I was down for like 4 days. Hi, Sadina. Trish said hi. She cut up. Yeah, just bring anyone up. Just a towel I can throw over me. So I was down for like 4 days? Something came through here last week. Love that name. Oh, thank you.
Oh, it's on Sadina's name?
I think, yeah.
Oh, you talking about her, our daughter's name, Sardinia? That's what you're talking about, the name. You know, the Lord, she came suddenly. You know, God told us our life would consist of suddenly. And she came at a time when we wouldn't even think about nothing like that. And so when she came, the Lord reminded me, I told you your life is going to be about suddenly. She better come in. Once I can't see it. And so that's how she got her name, Sardinia. Sardinia, she came suddenly.
Suddenly
from
God.
Yeah, suddenly from God. So, you know, but marriage is good, man. The Bible says marriage is honorable, the bed is undefiled.
Why'd you come out?
So we thank God for our marriage. So we celebrated today, you know, 8 years later. But we've known each other. It seems like we've known each other all our lives. Honestly, we have. I mean, we the besties, man. We besties.
Besties.
Yeah, we are, man. We in this thing, and she knows I'll protect her no matter what.
Oh yeah, he was doing that from day one.
Day one.
He had to protect me from them spirits, y'all. Them spirits was trying to get me when we first met. They were trying to get me.
And God knew I could. That's why a lot of times in marriage, God makes sure the man is spiritually able to protect what he places temporarily under his care. So Adam had to be in place. So when God brought things to Adam, he was able to, well, even though he might have messed up in the garden, he should have listened to God instead of to the woman talking about eating of the forbidden fruit. But hey, you know, sometimes we miss it, men. You know, that's why we got to obey God, because we're supposed to take care of these wives, man. The Bible says to love them like you love your own body. And like Christ takes care of the church, so are we to our wives. So she's all I have. And definitely, you know, she's got to look good. She's got to feel good. She got to know she's loved. You know, and when the woman is secure in that, then, you know, it's a beautiful thing, because she's gonna be so loving to her husband. And my wife is good, man. She's a good woman. She's really a good woman.
Woman.
Yeah, woman.
He has a thing for saying women.
Yeah.
He's saying women.
Yeah. So, you know, you just got to make sure in marriage, man, that God joins you. You know, it can't just be about physical. Even though my wife is really attractive, but that wasn't the thing that attracted me to her. I was like, yeah, man, I was a Don Juan.
Don Juan, oh my gosh. Thank you, Jeff, for the person that just joined us. Don't be shy, say hi.
Before you say bye now.
I can't find it.
Okay, we'll let you know when you come back. Okay, y'all keep looking until I tell you stop. Go ahead now.
That's one hard remote to find.
Yeah, they'll be fine. But they'll get no Skittles. She'll get no Skittles. But hey, it's marriage.
This is so cool. I'm going to do these lives more often.
Yeah, this is our really first time kind of like
doing it live. Oh, we forgot to share on Facebook. My husband goes live all the time.
Oh, no.
Excuse me, hold on. Well, not so much. More. Hold on one second. Let me. Excuse me, y'all. Hold on. I'm just sharing this. I don't even go on Facebook no more, but I'm just gonna share it because it said I can. Okay. Did y'all have a wedding? Yes, we had a very small wedding. It was just my husband and I, and the person that married us, and we got married in this park in Altamont Springs that we used to go to often, and just walk around the park and hang out and talk and all that. So we did have
with a professional photographer, you know, taking some nice shots.
Yes, a professional photographer there. Yeah. So we got lots and lots of pictures. So yeah. Now, it was very small. We actually was supposed to have another wedding this year, but do y'all have a video? I love weddings. For the wedding, we don't have a video. We have
just some shots.
A lot of pictures.
Yeah, like that. And like I said, but my thing is to make sure we have another. I want to really have a really nice one.
It's getting grainy in here because the light is going down, but
yeah, it's okay. Crack the fries a little bit.
Yeah, you can try it.
Let me try.
Hold on, y'all. Okay, there we go. Bring a little bit more light back in here.
Hey, and let there be. Like that though, really. Yeah, but it's great. It's great. You know, we wish we could video our whole lives like that, but that'd be too much video, wouldn't it? You know,
it's funny because I've been videoing for so long, so many years. Like I have so many home movies of my older kids that I used to make, and I just made them just for us to watch. And I would put them on DVDs, and we would watch them and laugh and just enjoy them.
So what kind of woman is she? That's a question that somebody may want to ask. What kind of woman is Natasha? Wow, I'm glad you asked. What kind of woman is she? Let's see here. She's unique.
A beautiful one. Laugh out loud. Oh, thank you, girl.
Oh yeah, but see, I ain't said that yet. But yeah, beautiful for sure. But my wife is really gifted. She's really gifted and talented. My wife, God blessed her with a lot of stuff. She's well-rounded. I mean, no, don't get me wrong, no. Now, not saying my wife has arrived. No, not at all. And neither have I arrived. No. But she's gifted. When I say she's gifted, she's very talented. My wife is a genius. She's a business guru. She can learn stuff so fast. I mean, before you know it, she be telling you about stuff she just learned, right? And you would think she knew it for a long time. I mean, she's just great, gifted like that. And she's been a blessing to the family in the area of finances. She's good with money. She knows how to manage. She knows how to move it. She knows how to do a lot of things with it. And you know me, I ain't trying to get away nobody's gift. You know, I let her do what she do. You know, because, you know, the Bible says a man's gift make room for him, bring before mighty men. And she's a gift. So, you know, she makes room. The Lord makes room for her, and I make room too. I get out the way pretty much, you know. And it's been a blessing, man. I mean, we've seen some great things happen. But she's an excellent mother. She's an excellent wife. I mean, I honor and I salute as much as I possibly can.
Oh, thank you, babe.
I do.
And I'm an excellent husband, too. He's an excellent man, excellent father. Just was wondering, me and my baby probably go to City Hall. Oh, you and your fiance probably City Hall. Oh, okay, yeah, girl. Don't do what you do.
Hey.
Don't let nobody, you know, talk you into. You don't have to have a big old wedding. I think she inherited that from her grandmother. Of course, I am being partial. All right, Trish, I hear you.
Yeah, man. But overall, she's certainly a woman that God knew I needed. Remember now, the woman is a helpmeet, M-E-E-T, as well as a M-A-T-E. But she's a helpmeet first before she's a helpmate. You know, God helps the meet, brings her into your life to help you become what God have called the both of you to become. So she comes in with a whole lot of stuff from God, as well as I come in with a whole lot of stuff from God. And when we complement each other. I mean, when I say we complement each other in ministry. We really do. And she's great, man. And I don't care anybody know if they know anything about us and our relationship, whether it be the kids or whatever, it's like that. They would discover that he ain't gonna let nobody mess with his wife.
Oh yeah, especially not them kids.
He ain't gonna let nobody mess with his wife.
They know that very well.
Don't disrespect his mother. Don't disrespect her. Oh no, don't ever do that, because she's placed under my care temporarily.
Wow, I like that.
And so we that, and we really know each other. We do. Sometimes I think my wife don't even know me, but she do. You know, she thinks, you know, man.
Babe, really?
Yeah.
I know you.
She really don't know me.
You know yourself.
8 years don't mean you know nobody, right? Right? Come on now. 8 years don't mean you know.
You've been knowing me all your life, but you just hadn't met me yet.
Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? I ain't trying to be contradictory or nothing like that, but when they trying to say they know you, you know, I mean, you really ain't gonna know everything.
But you know, I'll be calling you out. You know, I'll be calling you out.
Yeah, she said she called me out, but she
I know you.
I called her out since the first day I met her. You know, because, you know, for her to see that would be the man that God would have to protect her, God had to tell me a lot of things about her. He told me a lot of things about her. And I was sharing the things that God told me about her. It's like, well, where did you get the way? I mean, where I got it from. I mean, hey, you know, if I'm going to protect you, I need to know some stuff about you, right? And God knows you and knows me. Just like he would share some things about you, about me. And sometimes I try to hide some stuff from her. I ain't talking about no infidelity, nothing like that.
No, nothing like
that. But other things,
little
right?
Simple, small stuff, right?
And man, she'll come back and like, you'll find out, right?
Oh, and that's another thing. I'm glad you said it. That's another thing. He always get caught.
Simple stuff now. We ain't talking about no serious stuff now.
I'm like, just like, babe, did you buy a piece of chocolate? Or simple, small stuff. Like, y'all wouldn't believe how simple it is. And he always get caught where he don't, like, if he don't share it with me, it's like the Lord will just have me to find out. He'll share it with me. And it's just so funny. It is really funny that he always get caught. I'm like, you should know by now that I'm going to find out. Or just simple stuff, whether he made a purchase and didn't tell me or something simple.
Mm-hmm. And women, don't try to change these men. Don't do that. Don't do that, because it won't work. You can't change them because God designed for them.
All you do is send them to the rooftop being nagging.
It. You don't want to be no nagging women. The Bible said nagging women is like water go drip, drip, drip. That get on your nerves, man. I'm trying to tell you. Now, that wife really get on my nerves because I love my wife. I like being around my wife.
I can get on your nerves sometimes. You can get on my nerves sometimes.
It happens, right? But like, we can't stay long like that. I mean, we can be annoyed or irritated sometimes. I mean, that just keeping it real, man. We ain't caught up yet. But don't try to change them, because a lot of things my wife went before the Lord in prayer, and then the Lord had to remind me, and I went back and told her. That's what I'm saying. Prayer is always the key. Prayer is very important, because if God sees there's something to be changed in a man, God changes it, not nobody else. And then God, if that man's in a relationship with God, then God's going to speak to the man about changing certain behaviors that he have towards his wife or family that needs to be corrected.
That's right, ladies. You don't have to do it. God will do it. If that man is in right relationship.
If he's in right relationship with God, then God will deal with him. Don't worry. God will convict him by his spirit. He'll come back to you. He'll come to you. And that's happened several times with me and my wife, man. And she was saying, I just was praying that. And I said, yeah, because the Lord had to remind me, you don't, no, not with her, no, son, no.
And that's something I had to learn, too, is that, because I was quick to pop up at the mouth like, why you doing this? Just, letting it all out. And so the Lord had to share with me and had me to learn that I don't have to always voice what I'm feeling or my concerns or my thoughts. That I can just, take him to him and allow him to do it, because he's proven that he will. And a lot of times too is that I had to also learn how to talk to a man.
We don't want to go there, do we?
Because do you think that sometimes we can come together before either are ready, kind of like starting a ministry before God has released you? Oh, let me reread that question again, because I want to. Do you think that sometimes we can come together before either are ready, kind of like starting a ministry before God has released you? Trish, can you say that one more time when you say come together before ready? Who are you talking about? Are you talking about like two people coming together as far as in a marriage? Because a lot of times in ministry, we can get words from God and move on them too fast and try to go out and do. But we know for us, there's a difference between, like, a lot of people are out going and doing things and going and say God this, God that, God said, when it's not God, it's them. But with us, trust me, my husband done tried. And it's not just trying because on his own, it's just really, him believing and hoping that it's the time for him to do something. But God, we realize and we see now that God has to be the one that launches you, that moves you, that, so then get out your mouth.
That allows you to get, actually has to give you a green light. It has to give you a green light. Because remember now, the greatest ministry you're going to have first is to the Lord. Because the cross is vertical first. Your greatest ministry you're going to have between you and God. That's it. That is a must. Then outside of the greatest ministry you're going to have, if you're married, it's going to be to your spouse. Because the woman has to learn how to minister to the Lord as well as minister to the man, as well as the man has to learn how to minister to the wife.
So then he's coming.
So that ministry has to be solid. And that's something the Lord has to teach the man, because the man has to be able to effectively minister to his wife. And then the woman has to learn how to submit. Not submit in a negative way. No, she needs to recognize God.
I hate that word.
God in the man. Because if she's submitting to God, then she's able to submit to the man. But if she's not submitting to God, she's not able to submit to the man, because God's going to tell you woman how to submit to the man, and God's going to tell you, man, how to love your wife, right? And then when you got that ministry going on, then you're able to move outside of that as God allows you to do so. Because if that ministry in the home is not solid and safe and secure, the enemy will try to come and destroy the greatest ministry we have is in the home, not outside, no, in the home, because everything will fall apart. But the home is the last refuge, it's the final place. And that man and that woman has to be before God, and ministry has to begin there in the home, whether it be worship, whatever's going on there, it has to start there, because that's where it starts at. Everything has a starting place. So God has to move you to the point that if he does move you out, that y'all can move together and you recognize each other's role in ministry.
Oh, we can keep talking, babe.
And that's key. A lot of times, people move too fast. You know, we experience it ourselves. God is grace. You can be anointed, whatever like that. But God knows ministry. We don't know ministry. So we're learning how to move with the Holy Spirit and work with the Holy Spirit. And a lot of people can mess you up, give me all these words and words and words. No, what it's not that you need words. No. You need relationship with God. Because the relationship with God will minister to you. And then suddenly God will release or allow things to come together. And then before you know it, you're moving wherever it is that God wants you to move. But until then, you learn how to minister one to another. The women must learn how to be meek. The Bible says a meek and a quiet spirit is great price to the Lord. So women have to learn how to be meek and quiet. And allow the Holy Spirit to, if they want to share something with their husband, they ask him to help me. How do I minister to my husband? These are the questions you want to ask yourself. How do I minister to my husband? And I'm saying with the man, well, how do I minister to my wife? Well, how do I talk to my wife? Same thing else like that. Because if I'm the lover like I love my own body, right, then I have to be careful, because I ain't going to say certain things to me a certain way, so I know I can't say certain things to her a certain way. Hey, hello. You know, I can't cuss her out. I can't disrespect her. I can't call her name or nothing like that. I can't put my hands on her. Oh, no.
Oh, no, because he don't want these hands.
And she's a little thug anyway. Think she's a little thug, yeah. You know, from where she's from. I don't know what she told you, but she kind of like thinks she is. But I know not to put my hands on her. How could I? Why would I? Shoot, man, I ain't trying to get rid of her. That's a good thing. I ain't talking about ING either. I'm talking about THANG. That's a good thing. Yeah, I have. So we love each other, man. That's the bottom line. We do. Ain't no question about that. Are we here for the long haul? Yeah. My wife does a lot for me. Yeah. She does a lot. She does a lot for me. And I appreciate her, man. I appreciate her. I value her very much. And like I said, I try to let my wife know as much as possible. She'll hear from me. And it was 8 years later, and it's like,
I probably don't let you know as much as you let me know, do I?
No, she don't.
I'm not as...
She don't.
But I show mine. I'm more...
But she takes care of stuff.
Action.
She takes care of it. She really does. And I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm not a dissatisfied husband. Believe me. I'm good with my wife. Like stuff like that. And our marriage is solid, man. It's solid. The enemy can't mess with us outside our marriage. Can't mess with it, man, because you can't mess with nobody with me with her. Because God, my relationship with God won't even permit or allow that, man. Shoot, ain't no way in the world.
And that's when you're accountable to God first, then everything else just falls into place. So
it falls into place. I'm not gonna disrespect her. I'm not gonna do that, because I like coming home. Talk to my family. I get that from my daughter.
So I'm gonna be like, hey family, I love my family.
Yeah.
So my husband will be like, hey family.
Hey family. Yeah, because that's my family, man. That's it. And so I ain't trying to be no statistics, man. Another one, nah, man. I ain't trying to be another one, nothing. So, and God honors that because he knows how I honor her. And because I love my wife like that, then God continually does what he does, because he appreciates or that the woman that I gave you, that you love her.
Thanks to whoever that is that just joined us. Don't be shy. Say hi.
Before you say bye.
That's so funny. I just started saying it on the blogs yesterday. I am learning to keep my mouth closed right now. It was a painful lesson. Oh yes, Bobby saying hi.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it can be a painful lesson. It's been for me too. And I'm still learning, because I still sometimes will pop off or run off at the mouth and be too late, and I'll be like,
she'll sometimes do it, y'all. But hey, now I done been with her this long now. I'm like, I'll just let her go ahead and talk to herself. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. I got to love you, right? And not because of hearing this.
And that's funny because I hold things long. Yeah. He doesn't. It
nah.
just rolls off like a what it's called?
Water off a duck's back.
Yeah. With me, I'm learning, not to as much, but that's how I was coming in. I like with whole stuff. That's funny.
Yeah. No, I can't stay mad with her. Nah, ain't no way in the world. No,
and sometimes I be like, want to be mad for longer. I'm like,
yeah, I didn't.
You gotta come over here and mess with somebody. Why you wanna? Why you gotta come over here talking about he repent or he's sorry.
Yeah, I'm quick to do that, man.
That's funny how we are.
Yeah.
What is the secret to a happy marriage? Ooh, Bobby, Shane, good question.
Well, there is no secret, my friend. There is no. I wasn't trying to be funny enough, my man. But
sorry.
There's no secret to it. But I will say this. As soon as my wife stopped playing that thing there.
I love that song.
Your relationship with God has a lot to do with the success of your marriage. And I will say that. Okay, I will say that. Your relationship with God has a lot to do with the success of your marriage. Okay? You stay in the face of God, then God will teach you how to address your marriage, how to love your wife and your family. He'll teach you that because the scriptures say, Lord, teach me your ways and show me your ways. And since marriage is God's institution, right? So who better knows about marriage than God? So as the man continues to stay in the face of God, God's going to continue to share with him the importance of his family and how you address them.
Amen, brother. Yes, that is key. That man stand in the face of God.
That's it, man. The greatest counsel and wisdom we get is from God concerning what he ordained in the earth, what he created to be. So, and that's why I'm able to love my wife continuously, because I love God continuously. If anytime I get away from God,
stop loving God, I'm in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Because when God's not your first love, and other things will start to take the place, and then you'll be out of order, because there's no excuse for infidelity. There is no excuse for messing around with nobody. That's no excuse at all. None. You can't say, well, I made a mistake. No, we don't make mistakes. We did it intentionally. That's why you got to allow God to keep your wife as the apple of your eye. Okay? You really have to do that, because no matter what's out here, you will never see nobody like her. And let me share this too.
You can see all kinds of butts, boobs, shapes,
everything, man. And it's out here too, man.
Tones.
It's out here.
All of that. Like, I ain't never known it was so many different writers into the World Wide Web. Like, because you so used to living before this whole internet and the World Wide Web, you're so used to living in your, your little bubble in the space and the little small place where you at, where a city or whatever. But the world is so much bigger. So much bigger. And there's so many more people out there. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm having some connection issues. Oh, okay, Trish, that's okay. You can it should replay or be back when it finishes. Once we end it, it'll process it, and then I'll leave it up.
Yeah. So. But
I know I was asking you to repeat something, so that's probably why you saying you had some technical issues, because I never did see your question come back, but I did see her come in. So
anybody else got any more? We ain't trying to talk.
Yeah.
Keep on talking.
I said 30-minute limit, and now it's what, 40? We've been on 43 minutes.
We get ready to bring it in, though. So we got to get ready, because we're going out. We got to go out, for our anniversary night. My wife got some gifts to open up and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, y'all. He did real good this time. Yeah. He's learning.
I'm learning.
He outdid himself this time. I'm like, whoa, well, I'm embarrassed from Deja was like, oh, you outdid yourself.
Because she's a good woman, man. She really is a good woman. I mean, I have nothing to say anything far. I mean, I know in the beginning, but she's, you know, who don't have some stuff? I mean, they want to conquer. We all do, right? We all have stuff we have to conquer.
Deja, Selena's coming back. Are you gonna come say hi?
And but we overcome together, though. That's the sort of thing about it, man. We in it together, really. Honestly, to be truthful, we are. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna go any further.
Come, Deja.
I said hi.
Yo, watch out for that. Watch out for that right there, boy. Right there.
God.
That one right there, boy. I'm telling you, talking about a trip. A long one too. but anyway, we good. Me and my wife are good. We good.
In our family.
We are, man. We are a good equation. You know, and we got some serious love going on here. And she knows it too. She may not always say it. You know, I don't know why it's hard for women to really kind of express themselves like they really
Daddy
need to.
issues.
You know what I mean?
Like,
sometimes they mess up. Sometimes they mess up because they got a man there. Like, man, what? And sometimes they don't know how to respond to a man. Sometimes they don't. My wife kind of started off like that. That really helped her out. You know, not saying my wife has arrived. No, and I ain't either arrived. I ain't arrived either. But we going at it together though. That's the whole thing about it. We going together at it. You know, and she can check me. She can check me. Yeah, she can check me. Because
I just have to be careful how I do it. I have to be careful how I say it.
And I learned a lot from
it. Communicate it.
She said I'm sensitive, but I'm not sensitive.
Yeah, he's sensitive.
I'm not sensitive. I'm not sensitive, right? It's just with her, it's different though. Anybody else can say something ain't gonna bother you don't matter, but she matters though. She matters because she's a part of me. So it's gonna affect me differently because she matters. Everybody else don't matter. Then y'all can trip.
Sometimes I can take the keeping it real a little bit too far.
Yeah, you know, instead of keeping it still.
So
yeah, man.
Yeah. But we are going to get ready to go. But this was so fun, guys. Thank you guys for participating. I know some people are going to be upset they didn't catch us live, but we'll be redoing this.
Redoing?
Not redoing it, but we will be doing this more often.
Yeah,
you know,
she wants to do the
same. And I still have a video going live at 8 p.m. because I'm behind and I'm trying to get caught up. And because I was down last week with whatever that craziness that I brought in here from outside last Saturday.
Everybody was getting some of that, boy. That thing was trying to jump on everybody up in here, man.
So thank you guys for your engagement, for your questions, and the thumbs up, and just rocking with us.
Yeah, man, it's been great, and we appreciate you. And anybody got any closing questions or closing remarks for us before we kind of like jet up out of here?
What's that Jeopardy? How the Jeopardy music go? How it go, baby? You have to do this again, please. I enjoy y'all every time I watch y'all. Woo woo! All right, Simply, yay!
Appreciate you. Honestly, we do. We ain't trying to be no stream YouTube wonder or nothing like that. We're just gonna kind of like keep it real, you know. That's all we're gonna do with you guys. So whatever question you ask, we do our best to answer them as best as we can, especially through the
and you guys' comments down in the description box always just excite me, and you know, all that bubbly stuff or whatever. And I tell everybody in the house, oh, such and such said this or whatever. So we really do appreciate it. We love you guys for loving us, so we love y'all back. And until next time,
what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. In other words, keep your hands off it.
Mouth too.
All right.
All right, y'all. We out.
We out.
The goodins.
Now we can say bye.
No, not bye. See y'all next time.
Yeah.